Okay, it's good you got some of your own textures here. Let's take a look at this. The bump map seems pretty extreme. I would turn down the bump depth, which is right here, bump 2D. Oh, it's minus 2.875. Let's try like 0.1 or something. That's better. You could go a little bit more. Whoops, not color. There's bump, here's bump. There's bump 2D. Maybe 0.2. 0.3, I don't know. That seems alright. Yeah, then these are okay. I think you could work on the seam because it's a bit high contrast. Maybe you want to paint out that scene. I sent you guys a video on that I emailed to you. This looks just weird, this shoe leather. I think part of it is that it's just not, I don't recommend generally using the procedural textures or something like leather, so you might want to actually paint a texture. Also, you have the sole of the shoe the same color as the body of the shoe, which, those should be different colors, which means you have to paint the texture anyway. So really you should just paint the texture. But the other thing to know about this is that because it's a 3D texture, just like the one you used on the eyeball, if you move this, you can't see it now, it's only when you render, but if you move this, it'll move through the texture unless you create a texture reference object or convert the material to file texture. And the menu item for that is under texturing and create texture reference object. So either, I really think you should replace the texture, but if you decide to continue using this leather procedural texture, you should create texture reference object. Otherwise, the object will move through the texture when it moves. This seems to have some transparency on it. I don't think you would want that. And yeah, again, it's just a color, and you should really paint a texture for the hand. I can see that you painted a texture for the face, but I think you need to kind of clean it up again, like clean up those lines and stuff, and it, sort of unpainted here, and it's kind of messy over there. So I would do that. I would probably just do that in Photoshop. Just go into Photoshop, because if you look, for example, here, it's not showing its texture. Theoretically, that should show the texture. But anyway, you can use these UV lines to figure out where the lips are and kind of paint a cleaner line there. And this got all messed up. Not sure what happened here, but you've got all those weird kind of bright colors in there. So I might say you should repaint that maybe, and maybe just redo it in Photoshop, because those are sort of distracting and weird looking. Okay, yeah. Anyways, it's good that you got some of your own textures in there, but I would keep going with it.